Hello, my name is Tanya Brennan. I'm sending this message as a letter to the editor of my local newspaper, the Valorville News. I will be completing my service learning at La Casa, a nonprofit agency in Livingston, my home county. The people at La Casa offer shelter and resources for the victims and survivors of domestic violence, child abuse, or sexual assault. They offer shelter and job programs aimed at getting people back on their feet. That is what I love about La Casa. One of my other favorite things about La Casa is they promote education, support, and provide resources for the victims and survivors of all types of domestic violence. The purpose of the organization is giving people that find themselves homeless due to violence in the family, shelter, and job programs. Their mission statement: we support and advocate for survivors of child abuse, domestic violence, and sexual assault. We provide prevention, education, and awareness to strengthen individuals and families and make our community safer. The social issues dealt with by La Casa, domestic violence, sexual assault, and child abuse, or in layman's terms, family violence. These issues are important to my community because Michigan is a cold state. Winters here are harsh. It's a tough place to be homeless, and La Casa provides shelter for people who find themselves displaced due to an assault of some sort. Two specific actions I would like the editor of my local paper to take would be to provide free newspaper coverage to La Casa. The more people that know about the service, the safer our community becomes. And I would also like the editor of the Fowlerville News to send a reporter to La Casa and do a story on some of the people there. Putting a face on La Casa really will help in our community. I advocate for La Casa largely because they are an educational entity. They stress learning about the issues that may lead someone to La Casa. I've had personal experiences with one of my daughters, had an abusive husband, and La Casa was the safety net she needed. She worked the programs that they offered, and within 2 months she was back on her feet. I will always be grateful to La Casa for being there when she needed them the most. This organization has a wonderful effect on my community. I believe that people feel safer in their own homes knowing that there's an alternative to living with violence or sexual abuse. So many times a victim may feel they have nowhere to go. Now La Casa solves that problem for them. Anyone can be impacted by domestic violence. All colors and ages can fall victim to abuse. Domestic violence crosses all color and income lines. The issue La Casa works with are global, and it is reassuring to know La Casa is in my community.